penalty. Okay. And a pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the DeWitt Gymnasium on the campus of Dordt University, inside of the 2024-25 women's basketball season debut for the defending national champion, Dordt University, taking on the Oregon Tech Owls in a top 20 matchup. Glad you could join us here from the DeWitt Gymnasium, live on the Dordt Media Network, also live on Sioux County Radio on KIHK 106.9 FM. Dordt University under head coach Bill Harmsen in his 7th season with the Defenders, making their season debut. Oregon Tech making this trip out here. They played Northwestern last night, lost to the Red Raiders, and under head coach Joy Lease, they are 0-1 on the season. And a busy day for Defender Athletics this weekend, actually. Let's give you the rundown of some scores. Last night, men's basketball, Dordt improved to 2-0 with an 82-72 win over Luther College. So the Defender men, their second straight win over an NCAA Division III school from the Iowa Conference, American Rivers Conference now. Dordt was led last night by Lucas Lorenzen with 28 points as the Defender men improved to 2-0. Last night in volleyball, Dordt, a non-conference matchup against number 4 Jamestown, lost in straight sets, 25-16, 25-20, 25-15. Leading the way there were the duo of Haley Caparis and Taryn Sparks with 7 and 8 kills respectively. Women's volleyball still will play tonight. They are up in North Dakota at Valley City State. That is a 5:30 start time for that one. Earlier today, some scores that happened in women's soccer. GPAC quarterfinal. The Defenders, the 3rd seed in the 18 bracket. They shut out Doane, earning their second win over the Tigers of the season, a 3-0 win. Dordt improves to 12-4-1, and they advance to the conference semifinals. That'll be next Thursday. We do not know the site or the opponent. It'll be either Concordia, the 2 seed, or College of St. Mary, the 7 seed. That matchup will be at 7 p.m. tonight down in Seward, Nebraska. So Dordt victorious. They got a hat trick from Karina Tell. And also during that game, Jocelyn Terpstra had an assist, and she has set the record for assists in a season. So congratulations to Jocelyn Terpstra. And finally, the other score, the Defender football team knocked off Briar Cliff in Sioux City, 55-7. Dordt improved to 7-1 on the season. A big day for the Defenders as they got a big win, 55-7. Daniel Dickerson had a couple of touchdown runs. Colson Cruz a couple of touchdown runs. And Caden Harkin caught a long touchdown pass from Colson Cruz. Preston McCoy, Cody Boonder also had scoring runs for the Dordt, who will play the Red Raiders next week here at home in a showdown of top 10 teams. Dordt taking on Oregon Tech. We will continue with the Wireless World pregame show. Brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. More with the pregame show from the DeWitt in a moment.
Welcome to the American State Bank Sports Complex. Let me show you around. So right now we are in the spacious head house of the complex. On my left here we have the concession stand, and then on my right here we have a seating area, whether that's for students, spectators, or fans to come and enjoy before and in between games. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Dome. In the Dome, we have the space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. So the Dome has impacted the softball team in a variety of ways. First, we used to practice during the winter months over in the rec center, but the limited space availability never really allowed us to hit our full potential, whereas in here, we can fit 2 full-size softball fields. We're also able to start games much earlier in the season. We have a range of equipment available here at the Dome, whether it's the batting cages, the soccer goals, or even a field goal available for the football team. It's a huge opportunity to have the space available to practice in the off-season, especially for our outdoor athletic teams. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes, it's for the entire community. Whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. The American State Bank Sports Complex will change not only how we practice as Dordt athletes, but also how we interact with the community as a whole. Thanks for letting me take you on a little tour. Hope you stop by soon.
Biblical truth shapes Dordt's worldview, giving students the wisdom to serve God and neighbor through their work and in their daily lives. Do all that God has created you to do at Dordt University.
And welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium, home of Dordt University. Women's basketball making their season debut tonight, or this afternoon, taking on 20th ranked Oregon Tech, the Owls, part of the Cascade Collegiate Conference. Dordt University under head coach Bill Harmsen. Oregon Tech coached by Joy Lease in her 2nd season. A little bit about Oregon Tech and the Owls. As I mentioned, part of the Cascade Collegiate Conference. That's a 12-team conference. They were picked to finish 2nd in the conference preseason poll behind preseason favorite Southern Oregon. 3 teams from the conference in the top 25, led by Southern Oregon. They are 10th. Oregon Tech starts the year 20th. And Lewis Clark State, another team in the top 25, ranked 24th. Oregon Tech last year went 27-5, finished 2nd in the Cascade Collegiate regular season, tied for 2nd with Lewis Clark State. They earned the number 2 seed in the postseason tournament at 19-3. They spent most of the year recognized in the NAI coaches poll, finished the year ranked 22nd. And you look at their schedule, they qualified for the national tournament, defeated Jessup University in the Helena, Montana bracket and then lost to 6th-ranked Carroll, 61-46. To end their season, but an outstanding season. And Oregon Tech, they return all 5 starters and 13 players, a veteran squad for the Owls, and they're led by returning two-time All-American Olivia Sprague, 18 points per game, 65 threes, 7 rebounds per game, was 5th in the conference with 110 assists. But the bad news for Oregon Tech fans is last night in the loss to Northwestern, Sprague went down with an injury in the first minute of the game and did not return. Don't know her status for sure, but she's doubtful probably to play today. But they do return 4 other starters, plus another player who started for them 2 seasons ago. Gabby Gaskin, an all-conference player, 12.5 points per game. She had 43s on the season, second on the team with 108 assists. Tatum Schmierbach, from a sophomore from Medford, Oregon, was the freshman of the year in the conference, 8.2 points per game, 6 rebounds per contest. Josie Ramus, another returning starter, 8 points per game last year and 3 rebounds per contest, had 22 blocks. And Alexis Elquist, another returning starter. She's a 5th-year senior, she averaged 6 points per game and 6 rebounds per contest. Last night, Oregon Tech lost to Northwestern at the Bultman Center, 81-65. They never led in that one. They trailed right from the start. And they trailed 41-30 at the half. Did outscore Northwestern in the 3rd quarter, but Northwestern put together a good 4th quarter and won at 81-67. Gabby Gaskin led the way with 20 points. Madison Tull had 14 points for Oregon Tech in that loss to Northwestern. Talking about Dordt University and the Defenders, the preseason #1, coming off a historic campaign last season, a season that ended with the national title. They went 35-2 on the season and defeating Providence in that title game, 57-53, winning the first ever championship in program history. It was a season of championships. They won the GPAC regular season with a 21-1 record, won the postseason championship, defeating Concordia in the GPAC championship game, won the first and second round play-in tournament, defeating Oakland City and Spring Arbor, and capped off by that national championship against Providence. Coach Harmsen is the NAI Coach of the Year and the GPAC Coach of the Year, now a 3-time GPAC Coach of the Year. This will be a different-looking Dordt University team. A lot of seniors, a lot of experience from last year's squad. Garner Carly Gustafson, Bailey Beckman, Faith Van Hollen, Macy Nielsen, Eliana Caparis, all graduated, all had key roles in that national title campaign. This is a Dordt University team that is led by returning point guard Macy Sievers, the GPAC Freshman of the Year 2 seasons ago. She was an All-American and a tournament MVP last year. She led the Defenders in scoring at 13 points per game, led the nation in assists with 253 assists, 6.3 rebounds per contest. Janie Skonova, now Janie Van Dong, a 3-time all-conference player, returning starter, 11.5 points per game, 9 rebounds. That's a GPAC leading number. Also back is Olivia Harrison, 3.1 points per game. She had 15 threes last season. And Willow Bleeker, 1.2 points per game in limited time last year. And those are the key returners for this Defenders team. We're going to take a break for the national anthem, and when we return, we'll have the starting lineups. You're listening to Defender Basketball on the Dordt Media Network and KIHK.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000-member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit epremierbank.com or stop by any of the 5 Premier Bank locations in Iowa or South Dakota to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. This broadcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes. Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell providing professional attention to every detail. Today's broadcast brought to you by M&H True Value of Rock Valley. Behind every project is True Value. Start right. Start here.
Homegrown. Community. Family.
Innovators.
Growth.
Faith.
Legacy.
We are dedicated to egg.
And welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium, home of Dordt University, site of this non-conference women's basketball game. Dordt University ranked number 1 in the preseason poll, defending national champion, making their season debut, taking on number 20 Oregon Tech. The Owls coming in with an 0-1 record. Introducing the starting lineup, first of all for Oregon Tech under head coach Joy Lease in her second season with the Owls. It'll be Gabby Gaskin, 5'5" junior from Jackson, California. Alexis Elquist, 6'1" senior from Elko, Nevada. Tatum Schmierbach, 5'9" sophomore from Medford, Oregon. Josie Ramus, sophomore from Baker City, Oregon. And rounding out the starters, Kennedy Toll, a 5'8" senior from Gridley, California. For Dordt University under head coach Bill Harmsen in his 7th season with the Defender program as the head coach. Starting in the backcourt, Willow Bleeker, a 5'9" sophomore from Sioux Center, Iowa. Macy Sievers, a 5'8" junior from Storm Lake. Olivia Harrison, a 5'7" sophomore from Lake Crystal, Minnesota. Ellie Lems, a 6' sophomore from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And rounding out the starting lineup, Janie Van Dong, a 5'10" senior from Hospers, Iowa. Glad you could join us, capping off another busy day for Defender Athletics. Volleyball team playing Valley City State. That'll get underway starting at 5:30 up in North Dakota. And here we go, jumping it up. And it'll be Oregon Tech with the basketball. Working from my left to right. With it is Gabby Gaskin. Returning starter, returning all-conference player. Kennedy Toll pulls up from 15, knocks it down. Kennedy Toll with the first basket of the game. Dordt looking to run. That's Harrison into the front court. Harrison back to Sievers. Sievers gets a screen from Van Dong. Harrison looking inside to Van Dong. Puts up the shot. It's blocked. And the rebound pulled down by Gabby Gaskin. Gaskin wants to push Temple. May have traveled, no call. And here comes Oregon Tech. They'll give it to Ramus. Posting up Van Dong. Turnaround jumper, no good. And Van Dong grabs the rebound. Taken away, stolen away by Elquist, and the defenders get the turnover. Gaskin fires it inside to Ramus. Shot good. Josie Ramus, and it is 4-0 in favor of Oregon Tech. Here comes Sievers into the front court. Sievers skips it over to Harrison. Spots up for 3. In and out, no good. Offensive rebound by Bleeker, and the defenders will reset. Here's Sievers on the drive, kicks it over to Lems. Nice high-low action, gives it down low to Van Dong, up and good. And the defenders on the board for the first time this season. A basket by Janie Van Dong, give the assist to Ellie Lems, and it's 4-2. Oregon Tech with the basketball. Gaskin gets a high screen, now picks up her dribble, kicks it out. Here's a 3 try, shot no good, and Van Dong with another rebound. Van Dong kicks it out to Sievers. Defenders want to run. Harrison spots up 3, too strong. There for the rebound is Lem. She puts it up in traffic. Shot is blocked. Now a battle for it. A scrum, if you will, and Oregon Tech will run it down. Good find by Gaskin, running the floor, and it fed Kennedy Toll a little bit too much, and the turnover gives it back to Dordt University. 4-2 early on. Oregon Tech with the lead. Baskets by Ramos and Tull. Sievers has it poked away as she'll track it back down. High screen from Van Dong. Sievers up top to Van Dong, tries to force it in, and a reach around foul committed by Oregon Tech. First foul of the game, Tatum Schmierbach called for the personal foul. And the defenders will have an out of bounds play. Thank you for joining us. Defender basketball on the Dordt Media Network, also on KIHK, Sioux County Radio 106.9. And out of bounds play, Dordt turns it over. Second turnover for the defenders. Gascon pushing tempo. In the high post to Ramus. To Tull, three, no good. And Ellie Lems crashes the boards, has it taken away, and now a jump ball. Possession error will favor Oregon Tech, and it'll be defender basketball. 7:39 left to go in the opening quarter. Dordt 1 of 4 from the field. Oregon Tech 2 of 5, 0 for 2. Couple of three tries by Tull. Sievers directing traffic, gets a screen from Lem. Sievers drives baseline and tried to kick it into the corner to Bleeker, knocked away, and Bleeker last touched it. And the turnover against the defenders, their 4th turnover of the game, against 1 for Oregon Tech. Gascon into the front court, passes it left side to Schmierbach. Schmierbach hesitates, gets Ramus into the high post, jumper good. Tough shot, Ramus hits it, and it's 6-2 in favor of Oregon Tech. Here's Harrison on the baseline drive, nearly lost her balance, gets it to Van Dong, nice feed down low to Lems, can't convert. Van Dong with the offensive rebound, draws a foul, and Janie Van Dong, I think, is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul on Josie Ramus, her first, team second, and Van Dong at the free throw line. Very good free throw shooter. Last season, 79%, averaged 11.5 points, 9 rebounds per contest. And as I say that, she misses the first free throw. Second one coming for Janie Van Dong. Van Dong with the only bucket for the defenders so far. Van Dong's second free throw is good. Makes 1 of 2 free throws, and it's 6-3 in favor of the Owls. Oregon Tech with the basketball. Gascon has it poked away. Last touch by the defenders. Olivia Harrison with the deflection. And throwing it in on the side in front of the defender bench will be Schmierbach. Schmierbach ahead to Gascon. Gascon gets a high screen. Will get to the rim. Puts it up good. Strong take by Gabby Gascon. And it's 8-3 in favor of Oregon Tech. Strong start by the Owls. They played last night. Here's Sievers looking to drive in against Gascon. Sievers picks up her dribble to Van Dong, knocked away, last touch by the Owls. And the basketball will stay with Dordt. Oregon Tech, they lost last night. They trailed from start to finish in the loss against Northwestern, 81-65. They lost their two-time returning All-American, Olivia Sprague. She went down in the opening minute of the game and did not return. So Oregon Tech with a little adversity already this season. Dordt also not full strength in terms of injuries, missing 3 players from the rotation last year. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers hesitates, gets to the rim, left hand, got it. Macy Sievers with a strong take. Her first basket of the game, and it's 8-5. Defenders missing Hayden Hymanson, Gracie Skonoven, and Taylor Drent, all not healthy yet. There's a strong drive by Tatum Schmierbach. Gets it to go. 10-5 early going. Sievers pushes tempo. Kicks it out Bleeker. Bleeker spots up. 2, got it. Willow Bleeker knocks down the 3 from the left wing. And it's 10-8. Give the assist to Sievers. And the defenders within a bucket. On the drive. That is Ramus, has it knocked away, picked up by Schmierbach. Schmierbach, nice find down low, gets it down low to Kennedy Tull, who puts it in. And it's 12-8 in favor of Oregon Tech. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers at the elbow, picks up her dribble. Here's Van Dong. Van Dong on the drive. She'll get it to Bleeker. Bleeker back to Van Dong, 15-footer, good. Janie Van Dong with her second field goal. Bleeker the assist, and it's 12-10 in favor of Oregon Tech. Got a substitute for both teams at the scores table. We'll get you the new names when we see them, and they enter into the contest. Schmierbach at the top of the key, guarded by Bleeker, gets a screen, high screen and roll. Schmierbach inside to Ramus. Ramus turnaround jumper, hits it. Josie Ramus with 6 points, 14-10 in favor of Oregon Tech. Halfway through quarter number one, not a lot of stoppages of plays. Been a pretty clean ball game so far. Van Donk kicks it out. Harrison just misses the three, and the rebound grabbed on the weak side by Tull. Tull with the rebound, and Tech in transition. Stolen away by Van Dong. Van Dong with the steal, now stolen right back by Gaskin. Gaskin launches a three, in and out, no good. Van Dong with the rebound. Here come the defenders. This is Sievers. Sievers coast to coast, unable to score it. Lems with the offensive rebound, working hard, and gets the putback. 14-12, defenders trail by 2, and a timeout called by Oregon Tech. Head coach Joy Lease wants to use a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. We'll take a 1-minute break ourselves. You're listening to Defender Basketball on KIHK.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping, and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at outdoorelementsinc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@outdoorelementsinc.com.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. 14-12, Oregon Tech with the lead over Dordt University. Women's basketball making their season debut. And a couple of subs. Desta Hogendorn, who grabbed that rebound, freshman from Rock Rapids, outstanding prep career for Central Lyon, gets the rebound. Now a three-pointer try by Brooks Smith, no good. And Oregon Tech comes away with a rebound. Brooks Smith just checked in, a 5'9" junior from Spirit Lake. And wide open underneath. Basket is good for Kendall Feely. 5'10" sophomore checked in. Oregon Tech's only sub. 16-12 is the score in favor of the Owls. Here's Hogendorn down low. Kicks it over to Sievers. Sievers to Lems. Van Dong also in there. Here's Smith to Sievers. Sievers at the top of the key. Sievers drives down. Throws the lob inside. Ellie Lems hammered, and Lems will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Good penetration by Macy Sievers. Ellie Lems to the free throw line. 6-foot sophomore from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Returning letter winner. Foul charge to Alexis Elquist. Olivia Harrison will return for the defenders. At the free throw line, Ellie Lems. Last year, 2 of 5 from the free throw line in limited minutes. Also played on the JV squad. Lems, a sophomore. High school basketball for Sioux Falls Christian. First free throw is up and good for the sophomore. She's got 3 points so far. Makes it 16-13. Another free throw for Lems. That one is good as well. Ellie Lems hits a pair of free throws. She's got 4 points. Checking in for the first time for the defenders, Kaylee Davis, a 5'3" junior from Rock Rapids, another Central Lyon product. You got Hogendorn, Davis, Smith, Van Dong. And who is my last player? We'll get it for you here in a moment. Here's a jumper for Oregon Tech, no good by Elquist, and the rebound tracked down by Brooks Smith. Ahead to Harrison. Harrison running the one here. Harrison on the drive, puts it up, can't get it to go. Van Dong there to clean up the glass, puts it up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and they're going to get Janey on that over the back. Tough break. Janey doing Janey kind of things, just crashing hard on the offensive rebound, just couldn't get it to go, and now will be called for the personal foul. 16-14, Dordt trailing by 2. You have Hogendorn, Smith, Davis, Van Dong, and Harrison are the 5 on the floor. Macy Sievers will check back in during the next dead ball as well. Brooke Anderson out there for Oregon Tech along with Kendall Feely. Inside, shot no good. Hogendorn clears the rebound for the defenders. Harrison wanting to run. Harrison with the basketball, looking inside for Hogendorn. Hogendorn with position, turnaround jumper, can't get it to go. And the rebound pulled down by Oregon Tech. Great possession, great move, just couldn't get it to go. Here with the basketball is Schmierbach. Schmierbach pulls up from 15, shot no good. Hogendorn with another rebound. Defenders looking to run. Harrison with the basketball. Harrison in transition. Her layup partially blocked by Feely. And now Oregon Tech on a breakout. Running it down is Gaskin. Gaskin in transition is fouled and will go to the free throw line for 2. Foul charge to Brooks Smith. Smith called for her first foul, team's 3rd, and going to the free throw line will be Gabby Gaskin. Gaskin averaged 13 points per game last season, 88% free throw shooter. Smith will come out back into the contest as Macy Sievers. Gaskin, free throw up, free throw is good. Gaskin with 3 points so far. She led the Owls last night in the win over loss to Northwestern. She had 20 points. 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Gets to the free throw line a lot. She made them both there. 18-14 is the score. Sievers in the short corner. Sievers jump stop, kicks it over to Harrison. Harrison cut off at the baseline. They'll swing it over to Davis. Davis puts it on the floor. Davis, backdoor feed to Sievers is stolen away, and now a reach-in foul committed by the defenders. Dordt called for the reach-in foul. Kaylee Davis, her first foul, team's 4th, 1 away from the 2-shot bonus here in the first quarter. Minute 16 left to go, 18-14. Oregon Tech has led from the start. And they will have the basketball up by 4. Here's Anderson. Anderson, a freshman from Grants Pass, Oregon, joins a very veteran squad. Down low to Tull. Tull with it back to the basket. Splits the double team by Hogendorn and Van Dong, and the defenders will be called for the foul. It's going to go against Desta Hogendorn, her 2nd, team's 5th, with 1:03 left to go. At the free throw line will be Madison Tull. 5th-year senior from Gridley, California. First free throw is no good. Madison Tull did not play last year, but played the 3 seasons prior, 2-time all-conference player. And she was a starter, and so not only did they return all 5 starters, they get back Madison Tull as well. It's like a 6th starter, if you will. She makes 1 of 2 free throws, 19-14. Defenders will put Willow Bleeker back into the contest. Bleeker back in, so it's the starting group for the defenders, and an offensive foul called against the defenders. With the push is Macy Sievers, her first, team 6, player control foul, so a non-free throw situation. 19-14, Oregon Tech by 5, under a minute to go. Anderson playing the point guard, playing the 1 spot with this lineup. Gets it high post to Schmierbach, over to Anderson, trying to isolate Tull. Down low, Tull in the high post. Finds Kennedy Tull cutting to the basket for 2. 21-14. Oregon Tech on a bit of a run. Here's Van Dong. Van Dong kicks it out to Harrison. Harrison from the free throw line to Skono. It's going to happen, folks. Van Dong, I should say. Harrison on the drive. Count the hoop, and she's fouled. Olivia Harrison has taken great shots. She's had some great takes. Finds a way to finish this one. Her first basket of the game. And a possible and 1 for the sophomore from Lake Crystal, Minnesota, Olivia Harrison. Defenders needed that bucket. 21-16 pending the free throw by Harrison. And it goes through. 3-point play for the defenders. 21-17, Dordt within 4. Oregon Tech, see if they'll hold for 1. Shot clock is off. Anderson will bring it up. Right side pass to Feely. Feely on the drive, and now an offensive foul called against the Owls. I think they're going to get Madison Tull with an illegal screen, and they do. Defenders with 10.4 seconds remaining in the quarter have a good chance here to cut it to 2 or possibly 1 with a 3. Van Dong to Sievers. Sievers hesitates, puts up the floater, got it. Great take by Macy Sievers, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Good finish to the quarter, and the defenders trail by 2, scoring the final 5 points of the quarter. 21-19 is the score. We'll be back with the second quarter after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Defender Basketball on KIHK and watching it via the Dordt Media Network.
Hi, this is Jennifer Jansen at Epic Realty. At Epic Realty, we take pride in providing professional real estate services with integrity and expertise. Give us a call or stop by our Sioux Center office and visit our website at epichomerealty.com.
Premier Bank is proud to support Dordt University. Visit epremierbank.com for locations and more information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Start of the second quarter, it'll be Oregon Tech basketball. 21-19, Oregon Tech with a 2-point lead over Dordt. Top 20 matchup, an early season top 20 matchup. Dordt University, the preseason number 1 after winning the national title last year. Oregon Tech opens the season at number 20. Neither one of these teams full strength though. Talked about that in the pregame and during the first quarter. Madison Tull turnaround jumper is good. 23-19 in favor of the Owls. Bleeker spots up, 3 ball on the way, shot no good. And the rebound controlled by Ramus for Oregon Tech. Tech wants to run. Gaskin into the front court. Now kicks it out, and traveling is going to be the call. Turnover against Kennedy Tull on the kick-out pass from Gaskin. On the floor is, for the defenders, you have Ellie Lems, Willow Bleeker, Janie Van Dong, Macy Sievers, and Ava Lingeman, a 5'4 freshman from Ethan, South Dakota. Lems in the high post, kicks it out to Sievers, shot no good. And the rebound controlled by Gaskin. Gaskin leading the 3-on-2 break, passes it to the right side. Tull, shot no good. And on the putback, no good. Here come the defenders. Sievers into the front court. Sievers at the free throw line, trying to thread the needle to Van Dong, no good. And a 3-on-1 break. Gaskin shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Oregon Tech. And now the Owls will set it up. Here's a 3 try by Tull, shot no good. Sievers. Urgent pace. Not a lot of scoring right now by either team. Both teams want to push, that's evident. And that pass kicked away from Willow Bleeker. Possession will remain the defenders' favor. Desta Hogendorn returns for the defenders. Coming in for Ellie Lems. Hogendorn's got to be careful. She has 2 personal fouls. Leading scorer for the defenders is Van Dong with 5. Here's Sievers. Corner 3, got it. Macy Sievers with the bucket. She's got 7 points now. And the defenders take their first lead of the game, 22-21. And there's a drive taken up by Kennedy Tull, gets it to go. And Oregon Tech back in front. In transition, Sievers hits Desta Hogendorn with a layup. 24-23, Dordt back in front. Now a steal by Bleeker. Defenders pushing the ball. Bleeker over to Sievers. Sievers gets a screen from Van Dong, and now a reach-in foul committed by Gaskin. Gaskin with the personal foul. First team foul of the second quarter. 24-23 in favor of the defenders. Checking in is Alexis Elquist. She'll come in for Josie Ramus. On the floor, it's Van Dong, Sievers, Hogendorn, Bleeker, and Lingeman. Backdoor cut. Nice job by Sievers. Can't convert the layup opportunity, and the rebound grab by Gaskin. Gaskin in the front court. Gaskin wants to set up the Owls offense. Gaskin on the left side to Kennedy Tull. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Sievers comes away with it. Sievers leading the break for the defenders. And an offensive foul by Sievers. Little bit of contact, maybe not that much, but Gaskin draws the charge, and Sievers whistled for her second foul. Substitutions for the defenders: Ellie Lems, Olivia Harrison, and Brooke Smith all back into the contest. For the defenders, they're going to leave Hogendorn and Sievers still out there with those 2 personal fouls. Oregon Tech basketball, that's Kennedy Tull with it, over to Schmierbach. Schmierbach, step back 3, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Hogendorn for the defenders. Harrison pushing tempo, dribbles it up the right side. Harrison with the basketball, high post to Hogendorn, puts it on the floor, left side over to Sievers. Sievers at the three-point arc, and a 3-second call committed by the defenders. That is the 11th turnover against Dordt. Dordt leading 24-23, 6:54 left to go in this first half. Dordt trailed throughout the entire first quarter, took their first lead earlier in the quarter, up by 1 here. With the basketball is Elquist. Elquist down low to Tull. Tull going to work, and a foul from behind against Ellie Lems for the defenders. Lems commits her first foul, second team foul of the quarter. You see Sievers with 2 fouls, Desta Hogendorn with 2, both on the floor for Coach Bill Harmsen's squad. Inside it goes to Tull. Tull to Gaskin. Gaskin, little hesitation dribble, and she threw it away. Looking for the weak side to get it back to Madison Tull, but threw it out of bounds in the turnover. 6 turnovers for Oregon Tech, 10 turnovers for the defenders. Defenders by 1 and the basketball. Sievers with it. Sievers to Lems, nearly stolen, now a jump ball. And alternate possession is going to favor the defenders. So Dordt will retain possession. 24-23 is our score. Dordt by 1 and the basketball. Sievers to throw it in. Sievers still with it and gets it inbounded to Harrison. Harrison tracks it down. Harrison, a couple of dribbles to the left and an offensive foul. And that's going to go against Desta Hogendorn, her third. Hogendorn picks up her 3rd personal foul. Janie Van Dong up off the bench. Mara Grant, a 5'8 freshman from T, South Dakota, will check in for the first time for Lems and Hogendorn. Harrison, Sievers, Van Dong, Brooke Smith, and Mara Grant, the 5 on the floor. High post to Elquist. Elquist hands it back to Schmierbach. Schmierbach to Gaskin. Gaskin on the drive. Shot no good. Smith with the rebound. And the defenders, no numbers. Harrison will slow it up. Gets it over to Sievers. 3 is no good. Offensive rebound by Dordt. Shot no good by Mara Grant. And the long outlet pass stolen away by the defenders. Still 24-23, wide open Harrison, left hand, good. Good find by Brooke Smith in transition, and Harrison with the bucket, 26-23. Dordt with the lead. Timeout called by Oregon Tech. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. We'll take a 1-minute break ourselves. More from the DeWitt when we return.
Today's Dordt Media Network broadcast, brought to you by Cruise & Cruise PC, certified public accountants. Offices in Sioux Center and Lemars, helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1891. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner. Online at germanfarmers.com.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. Timeout called by Oregon Tech. Dordt with its largest lead, 26-23, 5:32 halfway through this second quarter. I'm a stats guy. I'm a numbers guy. Both teams 10 of 26 from the field for 39%. How about that? Dordt out rebounding Oregon Tech 20-12. Owls put up a shot, no good. Defenders off to the races. Sievers finds Harrison in the front court and no good on the layup. And going after the rebound, Mara Grant called for the personal foul. Team's fourth. Oregon Tech one foul away from shooting the double bonus in this quarter. 5:16 remain in the first half. Dordt leads 26-23 in their season opener. Right side pass goes to Schmierbach. Schmierbach, baseline drive, cut off by Sievers. Gets it inside. Tull lays it up for two. Madison Tull with another bucket, 26-25 in favor of the defenders. Tull with 3 points. Jumper in the lane by Van Dong, no good. Tull with the rebound. Madison Tull with her third rebound of the game. Oregon Tech can take the lead here. Schmierbach into the front court. Schmierbach finds Elquist, little two-person game, and Elquist finishes the bucket. And Oregon Tech back in front, 27-26. Harrison into the lane and is fouled by Oregon Tech. Fouled by Schmierbach. Schmierbach whistled for her second personal foul. Team's second in the quarter. Back in is Ellie Lems, comes in for Janie Van Dong. Willow Bleeker comes back in for Brooke Smith. And Kaylee Davis will come in for Olivia Harrison. Three new players for the defenders. Sievers to trigger it in. Gets it high post to Davis. Davis at the elbow, up top to Sievers. Sievers will get a screen from Lems. Sievers down low to Lems. Posting up, shot no good. Gets her own rebound. And a foul from behind. And Ellie Lems on the hard work will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Madison Tull whistled for the personal foul. That is her second. Joins Schmierbach with two personal fouls. And Josie Ramus will check in for Madison Tull. 27-26, Oregon Tech back in front by one. Ellie Lems to the free throw line. 2 for 2 on the day, misses this one in a two-shot situation. And Lems, the 6-foot sophomore, misses both free throws. And fighting for the rebound, Mara Grant, along with Brooke Anderson. Alternate possession is going to favor the Owls. It'll be Oregon Tech basketball with 4:08 left to go in this first half. Tech with a 1-point lead. Anderson dribbling it up front, a foul away from the ball against Dordt. It's going to go against Kaylee Davis, her second. And that's going to put the Owls at the free throw line, a double bonus. Shooting free throws will be Kendall Feely, the sophomore from Medford, Oregon. First free throws are up and good. Feely now with 3 points in 6 minutes of court time. Second free throw by the 5'10 sophomore is good as well. 29-26. A 6-0 run right now by Oregon Tech. Defenders could use a bucket. Down low goes to Grant. Grant picks up her dribble. Grant still with it, trying to get it to Davis, and does. Dordt out of sorts on this possession. Here's Sievers. Sievers, kick out pass Bleeker. Open three. Got it. Willow Bleeker, her second three. And that ties it at 29. Willow Bleeker with her second three, 6 points for Bleeker. Good ending to a rocky possession for the defenders. 3-ball by Oregon Tech, no good. They track down the long rebound. With it in the high post is Feely. Feely down low to Ramus. Ramus to Tull to Elquist. Shot no good. And grabbing the rebound is Grant. Sievers into the front court. Sievers, nifty crossover dribble. Tried to get it down low to Lems. Knocked away, stolen away by Oregon Tech. Tied at 29, under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Anderson dribbling it up top. Left side pass, it goes to Feely. Up top to Ramus. Ramus swings it around. Into the corner it goes to Feely. Feely with a jumper, no good. Rebound by Bleeker. Sievers off to the races. Sievers with the basketball. Sievers at the top of the key. High post to Lems. Lems swings it to Davis on the baseline. Davis with a couple of dribbles, turns the corner. Davis down the center of the lane, puts it up, shot no good. Strong take, just couldn't finish. And the rebound grab by Elquist. Still tied at 29, now just over 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Tull, that's Kennedy Tull. Madison Tull on the bench with 2 fouls. Entry pass to Elquist, kicks it out. Here's a 3 by Tech, no good. Lems with the rebound. Sievers passes it ahead to Grant, led her too much in the turnover. Gives it back to Oregon Tech. 3 new players for the defenders. Harrison, Smith, and Van Dong report in. They're going to leave Macy Sievers and Willow Bleeker on the floor for Oregon Tech. Gaskin returns. Gaskin, Ramus. You got Kendall Feely along with Kennedy Tull. Here's Ramus. Off balance jumper, good for Josie Ramus. Ramus with 8 points. And Bleeker, another open 3, same spot, hits it again. Willow Bleeker with her 3rd 3-pointer, and Dordt in front, 32-31. She's hit all 3 from that spot, the left baseline area, 32-31. Gaskin into the paint. Pass stolen away by the defenders. Sievers with a head of steam. Sievers spins. And no, she's going to be called for the offensive foul. Saw that coming. Not saying it's the right call, but I saw the call coming. Macy Sievers will be called for her 3rd personal foul with 1:16 left to go in this first half. Ava Lingeman, the freshman from Ethan, South Dakota, will check in for Sievers. 32-31 with 1:15 left to go in the first half. Defenders with a 1-point lead. Defender dance team will perform at halftime. Stay tuned for that after a short break, right after this half concludes. Little give and go. Gaskin on the drive. Short pass to, that was Caitlin Wright with the jumper. Oregon Tech back in front, 33-32. Harrison with it for the defenders. Bleeker thought about taking the 3. That would have been her 4th of the first half. Bleeker kicks it out to Lingeman. Lingeman puts it on the floor. Lingeman gets a screen from Van Dong, and a reach-in foul against Oregon Tech. Foul against Kendall Feely, her 1st, team's 4th. That'll set the shot clock at 20 seconds, 38 seconds on the game clock, 33-32. Oregon Tech with a 1-point lead in a back and forth first half. Smith with the basketball. Smith inside to Van Dong. Jumper by Van Dong. Can't get the roll. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up. Shot no good. And a lot of contact and a foul against Oregon Tech. Van Dong will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Van Dong with 5 points. 2 of 5 from the field. 6 rebounds. Dordt shooting 36% in this first half. 40% by Oregon Tech. Van Dong to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 this evening from the charity stripe. First free throw by Janie Van Dong is up and good. Van Dong now with 6 points. She can put the defenders in front with the second and does. 34-33, Dordt by 1. Ava Lingeman will check out. Ellie Lems checks in for the defenders. Dordt showing a zone look, a little 1-2-2 zone, if you will. Trying to get a turnover and get the last possession of the first half. First look at a different defense for Oregon Tech. We'll see how they adjust. This is Feely with it. 10 seconds on the shot clock, on the game clock. Shot clock is off, mind you. And the defenders with the tie-up. Ellie Lems comes away and a steal. Clock stopped, 4.7 seconds on the jump ball. It'll be defender basketball. Throwing it in will be Van Dong. Lingeman will check in for Lems. Harrison will run the one. Oregon Tech is going to come out and guard Dordt full court here, and I would as well with 4.7 seconds. Harrison with the basketball. Harrison, spin dribble in the lane. Shot good at the buzzer, you bet. What a possession by the defenders. Olivia Harrison catches the inbounds pass. Little spin dribble. Shot off the glass is good. And Dordt on that basket by Olivia Harrison takes a 36-33 lead at the half. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the halftime festivities. First up will be the Defender Dance Team. When we return, you're listening to Defender Basketball on KIHK and also live on the Dordt Media Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit epremierbank.com or stop by any of the 5 Premier Bank locations in Iowa or South Dakota to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Seven. Direction of head coach Mel Knobloch performing at halftime. And it was a first half that concluded with Dordt University with a 36-33 lead over 20th ranked Oregon Tech. A last second bucket by Olivia Harrison just before time expired puts the defenders up by 3 in a back and forth first half where both teams had the lead at times. Let's take a look at the first half highlights, if you will. Dordt Media Network crew. First half. Here is Macy Sievers on the drive-in, little floater, vintage Macy Sievers early on in the first quarter. Defenders on the out-of-bounds play. Sievers on the return pass with a three-pointer from the corner, nothing but the bottom of the net. Macy Sievers in the first half, 7 points. Here's a steal by Brooke Smith and a transition bucket by Olivia Harrison. Harrison had a good first half as well. Few Oregon Tech highlights. Here is Tatum Schmierbach, gets it inside to Alexis Elquist for the bucket. Great job, Dordt Media Network crew, on those highlights. Like to give you some first half statistics, if you will. Dordt with a 36-33 lead. Oregon Tech shot 40% from the field, but 0 of 7 from beyond the arc. They were 5 of 6 for 83% from the free throw line. Dordt Similar in field goal percentage from the field, 38.2%, but Dordt 4 of 11, 36% from beyond the arc, and they were 6 of 9 from the free throw line for 67%. Rebounding a factor, Dordt, as they did all season long last year, out rebounding their opponents. Dordt, one of the top rebounding teams in the nation last year. They were 5th, and a +9 advantage, 26-17 in that first half. Turnover numbers favor Oregon Tech. Dordt with 14 first half turnovers. Oregon Tech committed 9. Taking a look at the individual scoring totals. Oregon Tech led in the first half by Kennedy Tull and Josie Ramus, each with 8 points. After that, Gabby Gaskin with 4, Elquist, Schmierbach, and Wright with 2 each, and Kendall Feely with 4. Dordt led in the first half by Willow Bleeker, 9 points, all from beyond the arc, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Macy Sievers, Olivia Harrison, and Janie Van Dong with 7 first half points. Ellie Lems had 4, and Desta Hogendorn with a bucket for 2. Rebounding leaders, Gaskin leading Oregon Tech along with Schmierbach with 4 rebounds each. Gaskin with 3 assists. Dordt led in rebounding by Lems with 7 and Van Dong with 6. Desta Hogendorn off the bench with 5 first half rebounds. At the half, it is Dordt leading Oregon Tech 36-33. Take a 3-minute timeout. Come back with more from the DeWitt when we return.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a player or coach, or a fan of the university. Now, these players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has: a game plan. And if these players and coaches are willing to put this much effort into a game, how much more important is a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, and we keep ourselves plenty busy. And even if we have precious free time, most of us don't want to spend it wrangling over financial decisions, reading financial journals, or studying the latest tax legislation. But if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, Money Concepts, the planning firm here in Sioux Center, has been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things in life more important than finances. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule an intro meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your finances on all the things in life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into the relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Transform your health and wellness with 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today.
And welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium on the campus of Dordt University. Halftime of this women's basketball contest. Top-ranked Dordt University, a 36-33 lead over 20th-ranked Oregon Tech. Dordt in its season debut. Oregon Tech coming in with an 0-1 record, losing to a ranked Northwestern team last night. That final was 81-65. Dordt with the lead here, 36-33. Leading the way, Willow Bleeker with 9 points, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Leading the way for Oregon Tech is Ramos with 8 and Kennedy Tull with 8 points. Busy weekend for Defender Athletics. That's nothing new. Once the sports season gets underway, go over the scores of late. Women's soccer, GPAC quarterfinal. The women's soccer team down Doane for the second time this season, 3-0. Karina Tell with a hat trick there, and congratulations to Coach Alex Durbin. And the Defenders, they will advance to the GPAC semifinals. That'll be Thursday night at a site and against an opponent to be determined. They will play either 2-seed Concordia or number 7 College of St. Mary. That game will be tonight at 7 down in Seward. So we have no information on that, but boy, we sure would like to host that on Thursday night. Also today, the Defender football team, a big win down in Sioux City against Briar Cliff. 55-7 was that final, as the Defenders with the win. Scoreless at the quarter. Outscored Briar Cliff 21-0 at the second, 20-0 in the third, and it was 55-0. Briar Cliff with a late touchdown, but Dordt gets the win. They improved to 7-1 on the season heading into next weekend. A showdown against Northwestern, a matchup of top 10 teams with postseason on the line. Well, maybe not on the line, but an important game for postseason for both of those teams in terms of if and where they will be headed and seeded. Morningside defeated Northwestern in a tight one today. It was a low-scoring game down in Sioux City, 13-7. Morningside right now has the edge. They're unbeaten in conference play on the GPAC regular season title, but a lot to play for the Defenders next week against Northwestern. Volleyball going on right now. Dordt last night lost to 4th-ranked Jamestown in straight sets, but today Dordt, it was a 5:30 start time, so they're still in the first set, but Dordt leading Valley City State 13-10 in set number 1. This is a Valley City State team that Dordt lost to in a 5-set marathon match earlier this season, but Dordt, and this is non-conference, Dordt will conclude its conference season on Tuesday night at top-ranked and unbeaten Northwestern. That's Tuesday night in Orange City, and postseason play is awaiting the Defender volleyball team as well. Quarterfinals for that begin next Saturday, a week from today. Also next week, the Defender men's soccer team will be in the GPAC quarterfinals. That's a Tuesday night game where they will play at Northwestern. And I believe the start time is scheduled for 6 on that one, as those two teams just played this past week, mind you. But a GPAC quarterfinal, will be Dordt traveling to Orange City to take on Northwestern in that quarterfinal. And GPAC Cross Country Championship will be next weekend. That'll be on Saturday down at Mahoney State Park, Ashland, Nebraska area, as the Defender men and women, both ranked in the top 25, look to defend their cross-country championships from last year. And looking forward to attending that and how that goes. So athletics, something's always happening here in Defender Athletics. Here at the half, Dordt with a 36-33 lead over Oregon Tech. We'll take our final 2-minute break and come back with the start of the second half. You're listening to Defender Basketball on KIHK, also live on the Dordt Media Network.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning into the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. Dordt University with a 36-33 lead at the half over Oregon Tech in an early season non-conference match between top 20 teams. Dordt, the number one team in the preseason poll. Oregon Tech ranked 20th. Gaskin with the basketball as the Owls open the third quarter with possession. Gaskin, Schmierbach, Elquist, Ramus, and Madison Tull, the starting group out there for Oregon Tech. Take that back, Kennedy Tull, not Madison Tull. Here's Gaskin. She'll dish it out to Kennedy Tull. Tull gets into the paint, puts it up with the left hand. Shot no good. Offensive rebound by Tech, still no good. And Janie Vendong with the rebound. Dordt off to the races. A 4-on-2 break. Harrison spots up three. Got it! Olivia Harrison knocks down the three. Harrison with 10 points to lead the defenders, and Dordt opens up its biggest lead, 39-33. Curling on the high screen, Schmierbach lost it as she put it up, and the turnover gives it back to the defenders. Dordt leading by 6 early in the third quarter. Dordt will have Sievers, Van Dong, Harrison, Bleeker, and Lems, their starting 5. Here's Sievers, hands it off to Harrison. Harrison, crossover dribble, gets into the paint. Chased by Gascon, high post to Lems, pump fakes, down the lane, puts up, no good, but a foul called against Oregon Tech. That's going to go against Alexis Elquist. And Ellie Lems to the free throw line to shoot two. Got to give a shout out to Mike Safford, the Director of Athletic Communications at Oregon Tech. Probably tuning in, but not sure. He is one of the good ones. There are many good ones in our profession, but he is one of the great ones. One of the OGs, if you will. Enjoy following his information on Facebook about his son. Son's an outstanding athlete, baseball, football, probably plays basketball too, just like good old dad, right, Mike, if you're tuning in. And the first free throw by Ellie Lems is good, and now the officials are down at the scores table reviewing something. 40-33 after the free throw by Lems, who is going to have another one. This isn't an official timeout, but it is a officials timeout. So we'll just throw up the Casey's Bakery sponsor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Got to keep the Dordt Media Network on their toes. Like to stress them out from time to time just to make sure that they're good. 40-33. Ellie Lems was fouled underneath, made the first free throw, and before the second one was shot, the officials at the scores table reviewing something. Dordt making its season debut. Last night, the Defender men's basketball team victorious. They are 2-0 in this young season. Wins last night against another NCAA Division III school. Coach Brian Van Haften's team receiving votes in the initial coaches poll. Wins over Loris and Luther so far this season. They will head to the Northwestern Pizza Ranch Classic next weekend. Same destination for our women's team after today. As it's hard to believe that basketball is here, but it is. Okay, I think they were confirming a foul. 40-33, Ellie Lems back to the free throw line. Second free throw is no good. Offensive rebound by the defenders. Sievers spots up, 3 on the kick-out pass, shot no good. Long rebound, Lems tracks it down. And Dordt will get a new shot clock to work with. Sievers to Van Dong, nice ball movement and the defenders score. Nifty possession there. It was Sievers to Van Dong to Lems, and Dordt enjoying a 9-point lead, 42-33. I see the highlight guy to my right. He's going to clip that one. That's a good call. Now Dordt forces the turnover. Here comes Sievers in the front court. 4-on-3 break inside. Lems with position, shovels it to Van Dong. Shot no good, taken away by Elquist. Lems maybe should have decided to shoot that. Here's Gaskin on the drive, and her scoop shot no good, but a foul against the defenders, and Gaskin will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Love the unselfish play by this defender team. Here you're going to see that play. Great job, Dordt Media Network crew. Little give and go. Sievers dumps it down low to Lems. Got it. Easy game. First free throw by Gaskin, no good. Got a couple of subs waiting to come in for Oregon Tech. Madison Tull is one. Can't see who the other. Going to guess Kendall Feely. Second free throw by Gaskin is good. And Madison Tull and Kendall Feely will come in. Ramus will check out along with Elquist. Same 5 on the floor for the defenders. Van Dong, Sievers, Bleeker, Lems, and Harrison. Good balance. Those are the 5 starters. All have at least 7 points. Nobody more with 10. Good balance by the defenders. Lems fakes the free throw line jumper, takes a dribble in, kicks it over to Harrison. Harrison to Sievers, high post to Lems. Lems looking inside. Lems skips it over to Harrison. Harrison, shot clock at 10. Harrison, backdoor feed to Sievers. Gets it to Van Dong on the shovel pass, knocked away. Shot clock will be at 5, and the defenders will throw it in from underneath. Good crowd on hand on this early Saturday evening. Inbounds pass goes to Lems. Dordt's got to shoot it in a hurry, and cut to the basket is Van Dong for 2. Hare is in the assist. Janie Van Dong with 2. She's got 9. 44-34. The lead is 10 for the defenders. On the drive, here's Kennedy Tull. Over to Gaskin. Oregon Tech just kind of spreads the floor, and they look to drive, kind of a weave offense along their perimeter players. And traveling is going to be the call against Oregon Tech. That is their 11th turnover, 14 by the defenders. Dordt's primarily played man-to-man. We did see a look at a zone defense at the end of the first half. Tech has played nothing but zone. Here is Sievers on the drive. Kicks it over to Harrison. Extra pass, Bleeker. Spots up 3. Got it. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Willow Bleeker with her 4th 3 of the game. Give the assist to Harrison. Timeout called by Oregon Tech. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. We'll take a break. More Defender basketball when we return.
Today's broadcast brought to you by the Van Engelen-Hovet Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency in Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelen-Hovet Agency, Sioux Center Advisors, Mark Hulsoff, Lisa Dykstra, or Kyle Blankers. Today's broadcast brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Sue, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, and decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com. Your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
Dordt University has opened up a 47-34 lead. 6:59 left to go in the third quarter. Defenders began this third quarter on an 11-1 run, and it's several different players. The last one, Willow Bleeker, with her 4th 3 of the game. Shot up no good after the timeout by Oregon Tech. Harrison pushing tempo. Harrison dribbles up the right side. Down low to Lems. Good find to Van Dong. Van Dong spins in the lane. Shot good. Vintage. Janie Van Dong. Van Dong with 11 points. 49-34. The lead pushed up to 15. It's now a 13-1 run by the defenders. There's Gaskin. She spots up for 3. Gaskin's been held in check. 8 points after a 20-point effort against Northwestern. Sievers, coast to coast, lays it up for 2. Macy Sievers, you cannot fall asleep on Macy Sievers. I know basketball fans from Northwest Iowa know that. As she goes coast to coast, we have a host of new players. Testa Hogendorn and Brooks Smith check in for the defenders. They're going to leave Bleeker, Van Dong, and Sievers. And for Oregon Tech, Brooke Anderson returns to the lineup, as does Josie Ramus. Gabby Gaskin with the basketball on the out-of-bounds play. Nice drive by Gaskin. Count the hoop, and she's fouled. The 5'5" junior, Gabby Gaskin, with the and one opportunity. 51-39 right now. Defenders with the lead, pending the free throw. First foul of the game for Janie Van Dong. Van Dong, hard to believe she's got 1 foul, but she plays smart. She's physical, aggressive, but also a very smart player. Just her first foul, and Gaskin completes the 3-point play. 51-40 is the score. Defenders by 11. Sievers takes a couple of dribbles to the left-hand side. Sievers now in the corner, and the pass, entry pass kicked away, out of bounds. Last touch by Oregon Tech. It'll be Dordt basketball underneath. Volleyball, Valley City State just beat Dordt in first set, 25-20. Dordt had the lead, but couldn't hold on. So that was the first of that set in that match up in Valley City, North Dakota. Sievers dribbles it on the left side. Van Dong down low. Hogendorn, turnaround jumper. Count the basket and one. Hogendorn fighting for position, had great position. Take a look at this on the replay. Great high-low entries. Van Dong, Hogendorn, drop step, lays it up for 2. And she has got 4 points pending the free throw here. Testa Hogendorn, 6-foot freshman, prepped at Central Lyon High School. Free throw is good. A 3-point play for Testa Hogendorn, 54-40. Owls basketball, the Lady Owls with it. Up top it goes to Elquist at the top of the key. Pass batted away and stolen by Smith. Smith with the steal ahead to Sievers. Sievers to Van Dong, and a foul called against Oregon Tech. It was on the floor. So the defenders will have an out-of-bounds play. Ellie Lems checks in for Van Dong. Back in for Oregon Tech will be Kennedy Togue. Going to give Gabby Gaskin a breather. Oregon Tech played a game last night. Conditioning could be a factor. I mean, back-to-back games this early in the season, you're just not accustomed to that. Here's a 3 try by Smith from the corner, no good. Fight for the rebound. Hogendorn comes away with it. Hogendorn with the offensive rebound. Dort's going to get another look. And now an illegal screen called against Ellie Lems. We've seen a few of them tonight. Ellie Lems commits the personal foul, her second. Oregon Tech from the Cascade Collegiate Conference, they typically play Friday, Saturday, those day-night doubleheaders, so it's something that they are accustomed to, but this early in the season, it pushes you from a conditioning standpoint. To get those legs underneath you. Up top it goes to Feely. Feely lays it off for Kennedy Toll. Now back to Schmierbach. Schmierbach to Anderson. Anderson in the high post. Ramus, jumper no good. Smith is there for the rebound. Smith outlets it to Sievers. Sievers with a head of steam. Sievers now will slow it up. Sievers into the corner, picks up her dribble. High post to Lems. Lems to Bleeker. Bleeker, they're going to close out hard on Bleeker. She has those 4 threes, and now a steal. A clean steal by Schmierbach. Schmierbach layup good. Tatum Schmierbach with the steal and layup. 54-42 in favor of the defenders. Bleeker into the front court. Bleeker facing some pressure. Bleeker picks up her dribble over to Smith. Smith back to Sievers. Sievers will get the defenders in a set here. Sievers pulls back 3. That's going to be too strong. Fight for the rebounds pulled down by Schmierbach. Schmierbach with the rebound. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Defenders lead 54-42. Pass underneath to Ramus. Misses the jumper. Smith with another rebound. Here comes Sievers. Sievers. Jumper from 10 is short. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the defenders, and basketball will go to Oregon Tech. Sub coming in, Madison Tull returns for Oregon Tech, comes in for Ramus. For the defenders, Van Dong, Smith, Lems, Harrison, and Kaylee Davis returns for the defenders. 54-42, 3:30 left to go in the third quarter. Defenders led by 3 at the half. They started the second half on a 13-1 run, and that is how we got here. Oregon Tech basketball, they'll work it along the perimeter. Up top it goes to Schmierbach. Schmierbach takes a couple of dribbles to the left. Schmierbach, baseline drive, little up and under move, defended well by Lems. Loose ball on the rebound, and the defenders will come away with it. That's Smith with the basketball. Smith picks up her dribble, now gives it over to Davis. Kaylee Davis across the 10-second line. Davis to Harrison. Harrison will run the point here with Sievers on the bench. Sievers, probably the rest won't be long. Harrison has some room on the right side, puts up the shot, no good, and a late whistle and an offensive foul called against Harrison on the drive. Olivia Harrison whistled for her second foul, team's fourth of the quarter. Defenders are going to show some pressure here, a little 1-2-2, 3/4 court trap, trying to trap the basketball as it crosses half court, which is right now. Owls ready for it. And there's the secondary trap on the sideline. Dordt's going to stay in it. They're going to stay in a little zone look, and they force the turnover. Outstanding job by Coach Harmsen and the defenders to switch it up defensively. Wide open is Lems. Great feed by Brooke Smith, and Lems gets the bucket. What a series by the defenders, creating the turnover and the easy bucket going the other way. Ellie Lems with the bucket. Dordt's going to stay in this trapping defense. And the Owls, baseline jumper is good. Tatum Schmierbach, that's where one of the holes are against this zone. If you can beat the initial pressure. Timeout called by Oregon Tech. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. We'll take a break ourselves. More Defender basketball when we return.
Looking for top-notch rental equipment for your next project? Look no further than Rental, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928. Today's broadcast brought to you by Flooring and Design in Sioux Center. Whether you are building a new home, remodeling your current home, or wanting to freshen up your decor, we can help make your home as unique as you. Stop in to see us at Flooring and Design. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Van Englenhoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency in Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Englenhoven Agency, Sioux Center Advisors, Mark Hulsoff, Lisa Dykstra, or Kyle Blankers. Today's broadcast brought to you by Cruz & Cruz, PC, certified public accountants. Offices in Sioux Center and Lamars, helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
The steal on the defender turnover. Owls in transition. Kennedy Toll, she'll slow it up top to Schmierbach. Schmierbach. Anderson, Kennedy Toll, Madison Tull. Here's a short jumper in the lane by Brooke. Anderson gets it to go. Anderson with the jumper. And the lead is down to 10, 56-46. And another turnover by the defenders. Coming away with it is Kendall Feely. Down low to Tull. Tull, turnaround jumper is no good. Van Dong with the rebound. The outlet pass stolen away, and an easy bucket for Oregon Tech. Bucket good by Schmierbach. And it's a single-digit lead now, 56-48 in favor of the defenders. And now head coach Bill Harmsen wants to use a timeout, a 30-second timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. 56-48 is the score. Dordt with an 8-point lead. 1:05 left to go in quarter number 3. Dordt shooting 45% for the game, 41% for Oregon Tech. Oregon Tech 1 of 8 for 12.5% from beyond the arc. Dordt 6 out of 16 for 38% from beyond the arc. Dordt still out rebounding Oregon Tech comfortably, 34-23. Your leading scorers at this point. It's Gaskin for Oregon Tech with 11. 3 players in double figures for Dordt, led by Willow Bleeker with 12, 11 for Van Dong, and 10 for Harrison, 9 each for Sievers and Lems. It'll be Dordt basketball. out of the timeout. Shout out to Wendell Campman tuning in to the Dordt Media broadcast and watching his great niece, Desta Hogendorn. Probably will get a lot of watching basketball for Wendell Campman and his family. And the defenders get it inside. They'll isolate Van Dong down low, puts it up, and is fouled. And Janie Van Dong will go to the free throw line. Foul against Tatum Schmierbach is her third, team's fourth. Both teams with 4 team fouls in the quarter. Checking back in is Josie Ramus. Coming in for Schmierbach. Schmierbach has played well. Van Dong at the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. She's 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Van Dong now with 12 points, matching Bleecker for team high honors, 57-48. Another free throw coming for Van Dong. That one is also good, 58-48. It's a 10-point defender lead, under a minute to go in this third quarter. Bringing it up will be Anderson for Oregon Tech. Right side pass goes to Feely. Feely throws it away. She passed it out to the wing. Her teammate Kennedy Tull was cutting back door, and the turnover gives it back to the defenders. 16 turnovers now for Oregon Tech, 20 for Dordt University. Sievers into the front court. She's played this whole quarter with 3 fouls. Hogendorn in the high post. Hogendorn right side drive, puts it up, and a foul committed by Oregon Tech. That's Josie Ramus, who got a lot of ball on that one. Ramus commits the foul. That is her third, team's 5th. Oregon Tech over the limit. Harrison will check in for Sievers, so she doesn't get a 4th. At the free throw line is Desta Hogendorn. 1 for 1 on the day from the free throw line. Hogendorn's got 5 points in 8 minutes. She had 3 first half fouls. And for that reason, didn't see a lot of court time, saw some. But those 3 fouls limited her playing time. 6 rebounds for Hogendorn. First free throw is no good. Second one is no good as well. And the rebound pulled down by Kennedy Tull for Oregon Tech. Anderson brings it across the timeline. Anderson's going to get a high screen from Tull. Anderson in the corner to Feely. Feely puts it on the floor. Great defense by Willow Bleecker with a block shot. Comes away with a rebound. Defenders with 10 seconds on the game clock. Skip pass. Here's a 3. No good by Ava Lingeman, who checked in during the last dead ball. Had a good look at it, but just came up short. 3.2 seconds as the rebound goes out of bounds. Dort's going to pick up full court. Just don't foul. The heave at the last second, no good. And Dordt with a 10-point lead at the end of the third quarter. 58-48 is the score. We'll take a quick break and come back with the start of the fourth quarter when we return. More Defender basketball on tap.
Today's broadcast brought to you by the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency in Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelen-Hoven Agency, Sioux Center Advisors, Mark Hulsoff, Lisa Dykstra, or Kyle Blankers. Today's broadcast brought to you by Cruz & Cruz, PC, certified public accountants. Offices in Sioux Center and Lamar's, helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for your next project? Look no further than Rental, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family-owned and located in downtown Sioux Center.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski-Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski-Bout Window and Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski-Bout and see the difference. Today's broadcast brought to you by Prairie Life Chiropractic, combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic, acupuncture, and physical health spectrum. They want you to move better and live better.
Tune into the post-game show brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. Defender basketball to start the fourth quarter. Bleecker, Harrison, Hogendorn, Van Dong, and Sievers. Sievers on the drive on the baseline. Shot no good, but draws the foul. And Macy Sievers will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Sievers with 9 points, a rebound, 5 assists. And we'll go to the free throw line. She has not gone to the free throw line yet tonight. That is the 3rd foul against Madison Tull. And Sievers' free throw is up and good. Sievers, the leading scorer from last year's national championship team. A balanced effort. Defenders had 5 players in double figures, led by Sievers at 13 points per game. She was also 3rd in rebounding and led the nation with 253 assists. She makes 1 of 2 free throws. And now she made both of them. 60-48. It's a 12-point defender lead and a reach-in foul committed by Dordt. That's going to go against Willow Bleeker. Bleeker called for her second, team's first of the quarter. 60-48 with 9.5 minutes left to go. Gaskin with a little hesitation drive. Shot no good. And Van Dong with the rebound. Here come the defenders. Ahead to Harrison. Harrison to Sievers. Sievers to Van Dong. Clears out. And left-handed layup is no good. Rims out. Oregon Tech into the front court with Anderson. Anderson high post to Tull. Here's Gaskin with a 3. Shot no good. Save made by Oregon Tech. Good hustle play. Gaskin will start another 3. That one's no good. And Van Dong clears it. Here comes Sievers. Sievers into the front court. Sievers kicks it out to Bleeker. A little too anxious. Rushed it a bit. And the turnover gives it back to Oregon Tech with 8:51 left to go in regulation. 60-48. Defenders took the lead for good just before the first half ended. 34-33. I believe it was a bucket by Olivia Harrison, who scored the final 4 points for the defenders of the half. And they have not trailed here in the second half. Going on a big run to start the half. And a foul. Yeah, they're going to call the defenders on a foul. That's going to go against Macy Sievers. And that is her 4th. Defenders thought they came away with a steal. They were ready to go the other way, but Sievers is going to be whistled for her 4th. Checking back in for the defenders is Ellie Lems, and Brooke Smith will come in. Sievers will sit. Oregon Tech maintains possession. They'll throw it in. Up top it goes to Kennedy Tull. Tull returns it. Down low to Madison Tull. Tull on the shot, no good. And Smith with the rebound for the defenders. Harrison will bring it up for Dordt. Harrison, right side, high post to Lems. Lems at the free throw line now. Lems picks up her dribble, knocked to the ground, and she's going to be called for travel. Loose ball. She lost possession and then picked it back up. And the turnover gives it back to Oregon Tech. First game for the defenders, second game for Oregon Tech. Oregon Tech lost to Northwestern last night. 60-48, Dordt with the lead. Dordt with Bleeker, Lems, Smith, Van Dong, and Harrison on the floor. Playing that man-to-man defense. Seen some zone. Tull on the baseline drive. Shot no good. Rebound being tipped around. It'll be controlled by Harrison. Dordt has numbers. Harrison with it. Harrison in the high post. Harrison spinning the lane. Puts up the shot. No good. Lems battling for the rebound. Coming away with it is Gaskin. Gaskin with the rebound. High post goes to Ramish. She'll spot up for 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Kennedy Tull. Her shot no good. Bleeker with it for Dordt. Neither team can buy a bucket. Had a lot of action, a lot of possessions, not a lot of scoring. Smith, reverse layup, good. Brooke Smith on the nice reverse layup. 62-48 in favor of the defenders. Smith, her first bucket to go with 2 assists and 5 rebounds. Giving Coach Bill Harmsen some good minutes. Oregon Tech basketball. Gaskin. Gaskin hesitates, kicks it out. Here's a 3 by Kennedy Tull, off the mark, no good. And the rebound tipped out of bounds, last touch by Ramus, and the basketball will go to the defenders. Ava Lingeman, freshman from Ethan, South Dakota, back in for Dordt. Comes in for Harrison, so the freshman Ava Lingeman will run the 1. Janie Van Dong will be the support. Little 1-4 high. Bleeker gets it to Lems. Lems now will turn and face. Lems puts it on the floor, looking inside for Van Dong on a high-low play. Kicked away by Oregon Tech. Possession is maintained by the defenders. 6:37 left to go, 62-48. Dordt by 14, trying to open the 2024-25 campaign with a win here at the DeWitt. Lingeman with the basketball, lost the handle, now picks it back up, being pressured by Gaskin. High post to Van Dong, plenty of time on the shot clock. You don't have to panic here. Lingeman, good turn. Here's Lems, had the jumper, passes it up. Lems in the corner to Smith, extra pass, Bleeker, spots up, open three, yes! Willow Bleeker, her 5th 3 of the game. Unselfish basketball at its best. Brooke Smith could have shot it. She didn't, pass it up, got the more open player, and Bleeker with her 5th 3 of the game. Defenders lead by 17. And on the putback, Josie Ramus puts it in. 65-50 is the score. 15-point defender lead. Van Dong on the drive. Van Dong has it knocked away, picks it back up. Here's Smith on the baseline. Smith picks up her dribble. Up top to Lems. Lems to Lingeman. Lingeman gets a screen from Lems. Lingeman into the corner to Bleeker. Here's Lingeman, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Lingeman kicks it out. Smith, now she'll get her 3 and hits it. You bet. Brooke Smith knocks it down. 68-50. Great couple of possessions by the defenders. That one with the shot clock winding down. They used clock, and Brooke Smith rewarded for her unselfishness on the last possession. Knocks down her own 3 there. On the drive, putting it up and in is Schmierbach. Schmierbach with the bucket. The lead is 16 for Dordt. Smith with it on the left wing. 68-52 is the score. Dordt, Lindemann to Van Dong in the high post. Bleeker fakes the 3, now drives baseline, tries to shovel it in, and a late whistle, and they're going to call Bleeker with the offensive foul. We've seen a good deal of those as well. Offensive foul, not only on an illegal screen, but the traditional driving in, and the defensive player is set, forcing the offensive foul, taking charge, if you will. New players on the floor. We'll just reset the defender lineup. You have Desta Hogendorn, Janie Van Dong, Macy Sievers, Olivia Harrison, and Kaylee Davis. Oregon Tech, Gaskin will bring it up. Gaskin will bring it up. Alexis Elquist back in, along with Kendall Feely. Inside it goes to Schmierbach. Schmierbach up top to Elquist. Elquist down the lane. Pivots. Turnaround jumper. Too strong. Hogendorn clears the rebound. Here comes Sievers. Sievers across the 10-second line. On the floor with 4. Sievers hesitation. Lays it up for 2. Macy Sievers with that little hesitation. Drives in with the left hand. She is so good with the left hand. And Sievers in double figures with 13 points. 70-52. Defenders by 18. Short jumper by Schmierbach, no good. Offensive rebound by Ramus, puts it up and in. Ramus with the putback, 70-54. Dordt by 16. 4 minutes left to go in regulation. Sievers will walk it up, one of the rare times there. Gets a screen from Van Dong, now picks up her dribble. Hogendorn down low. Van Dong got the bucket, but a foul before that. Nifty little high-low play. Hogendorn to Van Dong, but wave it off. It's a foul against Oregon Tech. Willow Bleeker will check back in for the defenders. Comes in for Kaylee Davis. Checking back in for Oregon Tech is Tull. That's Madison Tull coming in for Ramus. Out of bounds play. A little 1-4 low set. That's Hogendorn to Harrison. Harrison over to Sievers. Sievers closely guarded by Kendall Feely. Skip pass. Harrison, 3. Got it. Macy Sievers with the skip, and Olivia Harrison with her second 3 of the game. 13 points for Harrison, and the defender lead is 19. Going the other way, Gaskin gets it to go and draws a foul. Possible and 1 for Gabby Gaskin. Foul charge to Harrison, her 3rd, team's 4th. And Gaskin will go to the free throw line. 13 points so far for Gabby Gaskin, who misses the free throw. And the rebound tracked down in the corner by Hogendorn. 73-56 is the score. And Sievers, coast to coast for 2 more. Macy Sievers up to 15 points. Willow Bleeker and Macy Sievers lead the way with 15 points each. Harrison and Van Dong each with 13. Here's Tull, down low, shot no good. Sievers with another rebound. Sievers Pushing tempo again. Down low, Van Dong battling for position, and the pass stolen away by Elquist. Long pass ahead to Tull. Touch pass, unselfish basketball, and the shot by Feely, no good. Offensive rebound by Tech, still no good, and Hogendorn will track down the rebound. 75-56, under 3 minutes to go, and the defenders turn it over. Ellie Lems back in for Dordt with 2:46 left to go. Lems in for Van Dong. Defenders this week have fallen victim, we'll say, by a flu bug, and that went through the team. Kind of the status of the game at one point was kind of up in the air, but they're playing well. Glad that we were able to get this one in. Oregon Tech misses the shot. Dordt with a basketball. Sievers directing traffic. Ideally use some clock here. Shot clock down to 13. Gets a high screen from Hogendorn. Sievers looking inside. Gives it over to Bleeker on the baseline. Lems posting up. Lems skips it out to Harrison. Now the defender's got to hurry. Harrison splits the double team, and a foul called against Oregon Tech. And Olivia Harrison with that spin dribble draws the contact. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots. 13 points for Harrison, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Madison Tull will check out. Back into the contest is Ramus. Harrison, part of the rotation last year, is going to play a much increased role this season. Harrison makes the first free throw. 14 points tonight for Olivia Harrison. Defenders with 4 players in double figures. Second free throw is no good. Rebound tracked down by Elquist, 76-56. 20-point defender lead with 2 minutes left to go. Elquist, short jumper off the glass, shot no good. Hogendorn with the rebound. Hogendorn with 10 rebounds in her collegiate debut to go with 5 points. Sievers gets a screen from Lem. Sievers on the drive, and the shot is blocked, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kendall Feely, and the defenders will maintain possession. 1:42 left to go in this one. Defender volleyball team lost to Valley City State in the first set, 25-20. It's a close second set. Defenders trail 22-18. Here's Sievers on the backdoor cut. Puts it up, shot no good. Hogendorn with the rebound. Now a battle for it. And Oregon Tech with a great hustle play. That's Ramus. Makes the save, throws it off the defender foot. And it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Oregon Tech. Sievers comes out. Back in is Ava Lingeman, the 5'4 freshman. Sievers, her night is probably done. Here's the penetration by Gaskin. Lays it off for Ramus for 2. 76-58. Defenders by 18. Harrison will bring it up for the defenders. Harrison over to Lingeman. And an illegal screen called against the defenders. That's on Desta Hogendorn, her 4th personal foul. It's early, and teams got to set those screens, and a late whistle and a foul on Dordt. Gaskin will go to the free throw line. Just not in mid-season form with some of your sets and how they play out and how you play them. That foul charge to Ellie Lems, her 3rd. Gaskin will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 1:05 left to go. 76-58 is the score. Oregon Tech playing shorthanded in the game against Northwestern. Their 2-time All-American Olivia Sprague, the senior, 1,000-point scorer, leading scorer, rebounder, and 3-point shooter from a year ago, went down with an injury and has not played here this afternoon. 1 of 2 free throws for Gaskin. Harrison with the rebound. Under a minute to go. 76-59. Defenders by 17. Harrison with the basketball. 15 seconds to shoot. Harrison dribbles it back out to the perimeter. High post to Lems. Lems, they'll clear out. Puts it up. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Defenders got to hurry. Harrison, extra pass over to Bleeker. She'll launch the 3. Got it. What a shot by Willow Bleeker. Kind of a fitting ending to this one. Her 6th 3 of the game. 18 points for Willow Bleeker. And the defenders back up by 20. Here's a 3 try by Caitlin Wright. Shot no good. Offensive rebound laid up and in by Elquist. 79-61. Shot clock will be off with our final 14.9 seconds to go. You're going to look at it here, courtesy of the Dordt Media Network. Shot clock winding down. Bleecker knocks it down, her 6th three of the game. That is a career high. And Dordt will take it across the timeline with Lingaman. Final seconds tip off, and Dort's going to get a season opening win over a very good Oregon Tech team. Final score is going to be 79-61 is your final, as the defending champion Defenders open the season with a convincing win at home against Oregon Tech, 79-61. Oregon Tech falls to 0-2. We'll take a break. We'll talk about this season opening win when we return. You're listening to Defender Basketball on KIHK, also live on the Dordt Media Network.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Volink Enterprises Incorporated, building homes for families and businesses in Northwest Iowa since 1962. Let's work together to bring your vision into reality. Volink Enterprises Incorporated.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
See Proactive Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab when the aches and pains won't go away. Visit proactivephysicaltherapy.net when you want to get back to the activities you love.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home.
Welcome to Defender Days. Welcome to Dordt University.
What is that? Okay. Okay. Welcome back to the DeWitt Gymnasium. Our women's basketball final. Defending champion Dordt University knocks down Oregon Tech. 79-61 is the final, as the Defenders earn a hard-fought season-opening win here at the DeWitt. Oregon Tech falls to 0-2 on the season, losing to Northwestern last night and then again here today against the Defenders, who opened the season with an impressive win, 79-61. To recap this contest, and again, this is the Wireless World post-game show, brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. Defenders trailed for the entire first quarter. Largest deficit was 5 points, a couple of different times, 8-3, and then again at 10-5. Cut it to 4 a couple of times, 16-12. We're down 21-19 at the end of the first quarter. Early in the second quarter, Defenders took their first lead on a bucket by Macy Sievers, 24-23, and the teams traded baskets over the next 3-4 minutes. Dordt led, or it was tied at 29, trailed 33-32. Defenders scored the final 4 points of the first half. Buckets by Olivia Harrison, and that put Dordt in front 36-33. And the game was really kind of decided with early third quarter. Dordt came out of the locker room and went on a 13-1 run to start the second half. They went up by 49-34, led by 10 at the end of the third quarter, 58-48. And the lead just continued to grow, reaching 20 points a couple of different times in the final quarter. And Dordt goes on to win it 79-61. Taking a look at the stats, Oregon Tech shot 36%. 26 of 73 from the field. Struggled from beyond the arc. 1 of 13 from beyond the arc. 8 of 12 from the free throw line. Dordt shot it better from the field, nearly 50%, 48%. They were 10 of 21. They shot it extremely well from beyond the arc, 48%, 10 of 21. And Dordt 13 out of 20 from the free throw line for 65%. Another big factor in addition to that shooting percentage, especially from three, is the rebounding number. Dordt out-rebounded Oregon Tech 50-34. Turnover numbers, 27 for Dordt, 16 for Oregon Tech, but Dordt wins it, going away 79-61. Taking a look at your individual leaders. First of all, for Oregon Tech, they were led by Gabby Gaskin and Josie Ramus, each with 14 points. Tatum Schmierbach had 10. 8 for Kennedy Tull, and 4 points each for Alexis Elquist and Kendall Feely. 3 for Madison Tull, and 2 for Caitlin Wright and Brooke Anderson. For Dordt, 4 players in double figures, led by Willow Bleeker with a career-high 18 points. She was 6 of 7 from beyond the arc. All 18 points coming from the three-point line. 15 for Macy Sievers, 14 for Olivia Harrison, which is a career high, and 13 points for Janie Van Dong. 9 for Ellie Lems, a career high, 5 for Desta Hogendorn, and 5 for Brooke Smith. Rebounding leaders, first of all for Oregon Tech, 3 different players had 6 rebounds each, Gaskin, Elquist, and Schmierbach. For Dordt, they had 3 players with 10 or more rebounds, led by Desta Hogendorn, the freshman, with 11 rebounds, Ellie Lems with 10, and Janie Van Dong with another double-double. Her 10 rebounds to go with those 13 points. Janie, going to look it up here. She has now 18 double-doubles for her career. Assists, Macy Sievers with 6 assists. Leading the way for Oregon Tech was Gabby Gaskin with 4 assists. Dordt wins it, 79-61. We'll take one final break and maybe talk to head coach Bill Harmsen and a player. But if they don't come up, we'll just tell you what's on tap and how the day has gone for Defender Athletics. You're tuning in to Defender Athletics, to Defender Basketball on KIHK.
Our students are thinking about God's good design for creation, and I think we're really intentional about having students think about what does this mean for you as you serve them. Although we offer them a very rigorous set of courses and expectations in the academic sense of social work, we also teach as intentionally and as rigorously as other academic programs, but have this fundamental and core foundation of who we are and why we're here.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
Was laid up with the flu, and that started clearing a little bit by noon, 3 o'clock yesterday. Last night they started to perk up a little bit, and this morning when I sent out a wellness check, they all gave me a thumbs up. So first of all, I'm so proud of them for being able to battle against a great team that posed a lot of problems for us. We have 2-3 players on our team that played tonight that played in considerable minutes last year. The other 7 to 8 have never played considerable minutes in a varsity game, and so there's always so much growth and so much learning, let alone being able to gauge how hard you're working at every possession. And so I'm just really proud of this team and proud of their effort tonight, and to come out of here with a win against a great Oregon Tech team, I couldn't be happier.
Taking a look at that first quarter, we were doing some very good things offensively, but the shots just weren't falling. But I was really happy with how the ball movement was there. We were getting the looks that we wanted, just didn't go. Maybe a little anxious, a bit too excited maybe.
Yeah, I agree with that. And our break, Macy scored a lot around the basket on our break, but we couldn't get as many runouts as we were hoping to get, and so those are all things too, Matt, that we're going to have to be able to look at tape. And in the second half, I think we had 3 shots that were at the end of the shot clock that resulted in threes. I think Willow had 3 of those tonight. Brooke had 1, and so those are just really awesome things too, and great confidence builders for our women.
You led by 3 at the half, 36-33, and I kind of mentioned in the postgame in the wrap-up, a 13-1 run to start the third quarter really kind of put the game away. What was the message at halftime? What kind of triggered that run?
Yeah, we talked defensively what we wanted to do from the start, and so we kind of keyed into that early in that third quarter. Second, offensively, we kind of flipped where we were sending our screen action from, and that opened things up a little more, gave Macy a little more space to operate, and then we were able to hit shots on the back sides of that. And so that was a great adjustment by the coaching staff. And then defensively, Janie and Ellie and Desta, in that third and fourth quarter, they just did not allow those post players to go where they wanted to go anymore. They started playing like a varsity basketball team. And that was really fun to see too. So just simple things, right? They're always simple things, but when I look at the complexity of what we're gonna, what we got to look at next week in practice before a great Grandview team and College of the Ozarks, man, we got a lot of work to do between now and then.
Taking a look at the numbers, gotta love it. The rebound advantage, 50-34. We shoot it well. We shoot it well from beyond the arc. What do you see there, Coach? The 50 rebounds, 3 players with 10 or more rebounds.
I know, it's fantastic. And they had to work. Ellie, Janie, and Desta, every one of those rebounds, they had to get a body, and they had to go get it, and they had to rebound out of their area, and they just did an excellent job of just being physical. And we had 8 offensive rebounds in the first half, and I was happy with that. And we had 5 in the second half, and the reality, we shot like 60% from the field in the second half. So the shots that we were getting were great shots, and then those few that we missed, we still had 5 chances to score, right? Extra chances. So when I look at this team and I look at the talent that we have, we just need more experience. We need to keep playing against great teams like this, which we are, and just continue to develop some chemistry, right? We still got to learn what it's like to play with Macy, in a full court set. We talked about how hard we practice, and we do practice hard, but then games are even more intense, right? And so we got to continue to work on just on our intensity, getting ourselves better every practice.
And you look at Macy, she's the engine that makes this team. She plays so fast all the time, and I kind of shared that. This area is familiar with Macy Sievers, but I wonder if Oregon Tech didn't quite expect. You see it on film, but the speed and the tenacity that she plays in person is quite something.
They knew who she was, visiting with their coach, and great people, and they knew who she was, and that's kind of why they defended screens the way they did, and ball screens the way they did, and then But what I'm proud of her for is she scored in a lot of different ways again tonight, right? From the 3, pull-up jumper, got to the rim and transition an awful lot. And there again, our post players just need to learn how to play off of her with a full head of steam going to the rim the way she does. So she had a great game. She's going to be disappointed in one of those line items, but she's such an alpha competitor. And what I've really enjoyed with Macy is during timeouts, I mean, she and I are talking to each other about what is she seeing, and that's just the beauty of having just somebody like that is so experienced and so good. And so yeah, she had a great game. She's just fantastic.
Is it good to be back?
It is. I said to the team, you know, that's my 200th game coaching at Dordt already.
Wow.
Matt, that time goes really fast. And so 200 games, and you know, we kind of look back at, you know, protecting this home court, and it's a tough place to play for our opponents, and our crowd was great again tonight, and this team is easy to cheer for. They're fun to watch, and so we hope that over the course of the year people keep coming out and turning out and supporting our women, and I think we'll have a fun team to watch as the year moves on.
Coach, thanks for stopping by. Congratulations on a great start to the year.
All right, awesome, Matt. Thank you.
Head coach Bill Harmsen talking about his team as they knock off Oregon Tech. 79-61 is the final. Up next for this Defender squad, as I said, a trip to Orange City to play in the Pizza Ranch Classic. That's a typical trip on the schedule. It's a typical stop. They will play Grandview. Grandview ranked 17th in the preseason poll. That's a Friday afternoon game at 1. And then on Saturday, College of the Ozarks at 10 a.m. Those times are correct. And, you know, this time of year, you got a lot of athletic events. Northwestern will be hosting the GPAC volleyball tournament and a slew of basketball games. So that is why those times are a little bit odd, a little bit early for what we're used to. But Dordt wins it, going away over Oregon Tech. A great showing. Let's just complete the scoreboard from today. Women's soccer got a 3-0 win over Doane in a GPAC quarterfinal. On to the semifinals on Thursday night against either College of St. Mary or Concordia. That game is played tonight at 7. We'll be tuning in closely. Defender football team, a big win over Briar Cliff today. Down in Sioux City, a game that Mike Biker was at and called on KIHK. 55-7 was the final. Volleyball still going on. The Defenders trail Valley City State 2-0. It's tie at 15 in the third set. Valley City State, a team that beat the Defenders in 5 sets earlier this year. It's going to do it for the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in, both on the Dordt Media Network and also on the radio on Sioux County Radio KIHK. It's been a good one. Defenders win at 79-61. A great start to this season. For the Dordt Media Network and for Dordt University, this is Matt the SID signing off.